This is Francesco Abbruzzino with the Scoop News. As everybody knows, I have a tendency to review the holidays when they come out just to make sure everybody understands them. And I don't know why I do it, but I do. And Labor Day is no different. As you should know, Labor Day is a national holiday. It's celebrated on the first Monday of every September, which is what we are doing today. There are no rituals with it. You know, it's a bit different than most of the holidays that are out there. I keep seeing all the flags around here, and I'm not sure of the association with Labor Day with the flag. Generally, what the association you see with it is the BBQing and the shopping, Labor Day discounts, Labor Day sales, which I may take part in today at UTC. Other ones, the BBQing. Not sure how. Normally, you go down to the North Jetty. I should have gone down there today, and as early before it's even light, all the tables are marked off and taken. Tents are set up on the beach, and it's just crazy town. But what is the true meaning of Labor Day? You know, it was established back in the 1800s. You got a little video running there that goes through the history of it, and it was put out there to unify the workers in an effort to reduce work time, because people were just working too much. And back in 1882 in New York City, that's when they had this union, the Central Labor Union there. And the goal was to organize this Central Labor Union along with all the other unions, you know, AFL, CIO, all those guys, and was to bring small unions together, unite, and if they united, they would have a tremendous amount of power. And so then the organizers of the first Labor Day wanted to go out there and create this event that brought these workers together and to recognize their common interest, which was working less. That it was a huge problem. They wanted to do this, but the government wasn't playing ball. So they decided on the first Monday to drop all work and temporarily declare a one-day strike, because the government wouldn't work hand in hand with them and giving them time off, as one would suspect. So Labor Day came about. And it came about because the workers there, they felt they were spending too many hours and too many days on the job, not unlike today. Although, you know, people have different opinions. I can tell you I work 7 days a week, and I feel I need a union for my company that I own. But back in the 1830s, the manufacturing workers were putting in something like 70 hours a week on average, which for the hourly worker, 70 in the manufacturing line of work is a lot of work. You know, I'm a business owner, a lot different environment, a lot different story there, I guess. And they were working these long hours, and the organizers, the unions came in. They wanted to focus on winning a shorter 8-hour work week. And getting the workers time off, you know, days off. Makes sense, right? And these organizers were clearly out there looking out for the best interests of the employees, and they obviously won that decision. And as you can see from the most recent data out there, that most people work 40 hours a week, unless you're on salary. If you're on salary, it's a different story, because they tend to work you as much as they can get away with by law, which is basically however much they want to. What caught a lot of people by surprise is that a lot of the politicians and business owners were out there were actually in favor of it, because they saw it as, hey, an opportunity. As we see today, many people like myself may be going out to UTC taking advantage of shopping in retail, and they saw it as an opportunity to make more money. But, you know, there are a lot of misconceptions out there that Labor Day is a national holiday. It really isn't. Not everyone gets the day off. That's a bit of a stretch there, not pretty far from the truth. But it was, like I said, created off the striking, and the idea was for the special holiday for the workers and to give them time off. It became a national holiday in 1894 under Cleveland, President Cleveland. He signed it into law, and Congress put out a proclamation covering federal employees only. So it's not really... in terms of states, the states decide if they want to do it with their employees, but it's more of a federal thing. And as you can see, many of the states and cities, Venice, Sarasota County, Northport, Longboat, all the employees are off. Garbage isn't being picked up, all that stuff. However, many of the stores, like I said, UTC, will be open. Just essential government employees will be basically working. And it doesn't come without a lot of controversy out there. Everything comes with controversy. But most people in the U.S. think that Labor Day is a non-controversial holiday. I mean, what could be controversial about just going out and BBQing, right? There's no drama like the drama of meeting together with the family for Thanksgiving. There's no religious connotation behind it like a Christmas. But back 100 years ago, it was very controversial. People fought over how militant workers would act on that day because back then you had a lot of Marxists, a lot of Stalinists, a lot of socialists. Actually, you have those now. But that's what they came up with May 1 as the International Day for demonstrations, street protests, and violence. You see it mainly over in Europe. Not so much here, although I've seen it a little bit more on May 1 where they're protesting more for workers' rights. And it's more of a, in my mind, more of a socialist, communistic type move. Today's Labor Day, though, basically is no longer about the trade unions marching down the streets with their banners and all that stuff. It's more about getting out, enjoying your friends, BBQing, as I said, or hitting up the store. It's no longer about handling those problems of long work hours and no time off because we basically have laws in play that do that now. What I would suggest to you is do what I'm obviously not doing. It's 6:48 and I've already been up for about 2 hours working. So don't do what I do. If you work all the time like I do, you need to take a vacation, something I rarely do. I don't think I've had a non-working vacation in over 20 years. Maybe myself and others like me need to start a new ritual for Labor Day. Actually take time off. Actually don't work. Don't go to work. It's hard for me because my office is in my house. Maybe shut off your computer. Shut down your AI phone system, that iPhone, artificial intelligence iPhone there. Enjoy the original spirit of Labor Day, by truly giving yourself a time off. Shut off all electronic devices. Go out and do a barbecue. Go out in your backyard. Call some family over. Do a BBQ. Hang out like the people did years ago. I think at the first, if my memory serves me right, the first Labor Day where they took the strike, they actually all, instead of protesting, sat there and had like huge barbecues on the streets of New York celebrating it. Having the day off, not having to work as much as they were back then. So that's Labor Day. That's what it's all about. Coming together. Everybody celebrates it now with BBQs and stuff, so go out there, enjoy yourself. Again, not sure what the beaches will be like. Hopefully the wind is still out of the east, which I believe it is with this storm, and I don't think you'll smell any red tide. I don't know about going in the water, but enjoy the beaches. Hopefully this storm will stir up the water, and we'll be able to get back in it and enjoy it soon. I know I'd like to. Tomorrow's going to be waves. I'd like to go out and surf in it if the winds aren't too out of control. All right, everybody, this has been Francesco Abbruzzino with Labor Day 2018. Enjoy.